book review. So if you're not into that, then you should click off right now. It's been a while since I've done a book review, and this one is going to be from my favorite author, was V.C. Andrews. Now, those of you who read V.C. Andrews will probably already know about Flowers in the Attic, one of her books that she wrote. This book is called Christopher's Diary, Echoes of Dollanganger. I guess that was their last name. No. Sorry. The book I'm doing a review on, that's the one I'm reading now, sorry. It's called Christopher's Diary, Secrets of Foxworth. So, this is the one I'm doing the review on right now. This one is the one that I'm reading. So, I'm going to tell you what it's about. I'm going to read to you what it's about. The mesmerizing secrets of Flowers in the Attic, in Christopher's own words. Christopher Dollanganger was 14 when he and his younger siblings, Kathy and the twins, Corey and Carrie, were locked away in the attic of Foxworth Hall, prisoners of their mother's greedy inheritance scheme. For 3 long years, he kept hope alive for the sake of the others, but the shocking truth about how their ordeal affected him was always kept hidden until now. Kristen Masterwood is thrilled when her father's construction company is hired to inspect the Foxworth property for a prospective buyer. The once grand Foxworth property still sparks legends and half-truths about the 4 innocent Dollanganger children, and holds a special fascination for Kristen, who was too young when her mother died to learn much about her distant blood tie to the notorious family. Accompanying her dad to the forbidden territory, that's in quotations, Kristen rescues a leather-bound book found in the rubble. Its yellowed pages filled with the neat script of Christopher Dollanganger himself. And as she devours his shattering account of temptation, heartache, courage, and betrayal, her obsession with the doomed boy crosses a dangerous line. Okay. So, this book I thought was really good. I love V.C. Andrews anyway, so I think she could write a book about dog poop and I'd find it good. But I like this one. I could not wait to read the second one, which is this one. I could not find it in any of the bookstores. They couldn't order it for me. But what I did was I went to this site called Thrift Books. I'll put the link down below. And they have a lot of older books. So I found it on Thrift Books. And it was like $3 and 60-something cents, something like that. So this is very inexpensive. They sent it to me. The books are not new, but I mean they're in decent condition. This one actually looks better than this one. My sister-in-law gave me this one. I don't know where she got it from, but she gave it to me. And I guess this is supposed to be Christopher on the front, and then they have like a little shadow of the house back there. It's very interesting. But I mean, I didn't know Christopher had a diary. I don't think they mentioned it in Flowers in the Attic. Guys, if you know, put me a little note down below telling me whether or not you knew that. But yeah, it's basically a little girl. Kristen is a distant cousin of the mother. What was her name? Corinne or something like that. So people in her little town are pretty much saying that maybe she inherited some of the eccentricness of the family, whatever that the family had. So basically what I read to you is what the book is about. So it's like drawing from that, she gets caught up in the diary and always wanting to read it, and you know, rushing through her homework to get it read, to read some pages, whatever. And it actually shows in the book like clips from Flowers in the Attic. So when you're reading it, if you've read Flowers in the Attic, you'll know that some of the wording came from Flowers in the Attic, because it's like she's reading his diary. So yeah, and then she finds a boyfriend, and the boyfriend finds out about the diary, and that goes on into the next book. It carries on into the next book. So pick this one up if you can find it. If you can't find it anywhere, look on Thrift Books and you'll be able to find it. It's there. And it's called Christopher's Diary, Secrets of Foxworth. Now, the next one I'm going to be reading is Christopher's Diary, Echoes of Dollanganger. Now, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Kirsten or however her name is pronounced. I'll read to you what this one is about. It says, the flowers in the attic haunt a new generation. The discovery of Christopher Dollanganger's diary in the ashes of Foxworth Hall, where he and his siblings were kept prisoner decades ago, now captivates one young girl's imagination and sparks a dangerously forbidden passion. Now, in the first book, the mansion had burned down a couple of times, and they rebuilt it the first time, and then it burned again. So, yeah. So I wanted to throw that out there. Let me finish reading this. Kristen Masterwood's... Sorry, I don't take anything out. I don't edit like that. Kristen Masterwood's mother was distantly related to the notorious Foxworth family, but she died when Kristen was a child, leaving her daughter to wonder how the ancestral link might affect her. Now that Kristen is the sole possessor means she possesses it, of Christopher's diary, the story of the burnt-out estate has her enthralled. Watching Christopher and his sister Kathy's forbidden love blossom is overwhelming, and shocking revelations about the family are more potent than she could have ever imagined. And when her boyfriend urges her to give in to desires as tempting and dangerous as those from the attic, the twisted world of the Dollangangers becomes Kristen's own burning passion. So, this one, I really just started to read it, and so far it doesn't hold my attention like this one does, like this one did. So we'll see what happens. I'm not reading through this one as fast as I did the other one. But in this one, the first one, her boyfriend finds out about the diary and decides that he wants to reenact Kathy and Christopher's time in the attic. So he wants to reenact that with his girlfriend, Kristen. So yeah, that's that. But that's all I'm going to say. So you guys pick this up and read this. And that's that for that one. So the next book review I will be doing is on, I didn't say this like 10 times, but here's 11 times. Christopher's Diary, Echoes of Dollanganger. Second book for this one. So I'll come back when I'm done reading this, and I will give you my review on this. Until then, guys, thank you for watching. Take care. Be good. Try to be good. But if you can't be good at it. Do